Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. Today's video is about how much I can save and how inexpensive a survival kit can actually be if we go to Dollar Tree. Now, you see a lot of these survival kits online and Amazon and things like that, and ones that can sustain you for, 3 to 5 days can get into the hundreds of dollars, and I'm talking about 300 plus. So what I did, I went to the Dollar Tree, and Dollar Tree Dina, she was the one that checked everything out, and I told her what it was for, and she was really excited for my class. Let's see, Wilderness Survival with Mr.D. Anyway, and I told her about the YouTube, and I told her I'd give her a shout out. So, hey, Dina, thanks for helping us out. So what I did, I went to Dollar Tree, and I started with a budget. I started thinking, okay, there's one where if your power goes out, for about a day or 2 days, and then 3 days, and then if you're in the wilderness or for 5 days, and it just started, just blowing up. So what I did, I went to Dollar Tree, and I got a lot for under $80. I'm going to show you guys exactly what I got at $80. And then I went to Walmart to get a few other things that I couldn't find at the Dollar Tree. I could have went to another dollar store, but I just went to the Walmart because it was across the street from where I was. It was simple. I had to get back home. So I'm gonna move the camera and just show you guys. I've actually got to make this video quick because I just turned my dining room into a studio, and I'm not sure if my wife really approves of it. So let me just show you real quick what we got on the table, and then I will show you why we have what we have. So this is everything. I don't know how that's looking. This is everything that we got. Okay, there's a lot of stuff there. And so now I'm going to explain why I got what I got. Okay, so let's start with food. So there was these little buckets right here, okay? This is going to be good for catching rainwater, okay? Dollar. You want to, there's several ways you can catch them. One, you can take the bags, and you can actually put the bags on trees or leaves or things like banana trees and things like that, have the water funnel into it, and then you can actually cut the little edge off, and you can pour the water in there. Then you can go ahead and purify it. I've got this little pan right here. This is awesome for cooking. Instead of going out and spending the big money on a pot, pan, things like that, this will work just fine, especially if you need to boil water. So that's good. Can opener, which I'm going to tell you another way. If you don't have the room or anything for a can opener, so of course we got tuna, we got different beans, we've got just all kind of stuff. But if you don't have a can opener, if you can find a flat rock or even like a cinder block, I know it's not going to be out in the woods or a driveway or whatever, but if you can find a rock or concrete, you can actually just rub it like this, and it'll take that lip off, and you can just open your can that way. So you don't necessarily need a can opener. But I also got like a spatula, and I got a lot of these. Now remember, these are $1 each. And this is protein. This is energy. So like I said, with this, the 80 bucks I spent, I could easily eat for about 3 days. Now, the ramen has no nutrition in it, and people say, why do you get ramen? Well, there's no nutrition. Because I'm going to tell you, if it's cold outside or you haven't had anything hot, you make some ramen, it helps. When I was in the military and we would be out training or something like that, and we didn't have anything hot for a few days, that ramen, I don't care if there's not any nutrition or anything, it's going to be paradise. So this is a quart of water. Okay, we call it bottle of water. So this is a quart of water. Now, this is good at first, but when you start getting your water from a creek or rainwater, things like that, yeah, there's been so many times I've just gone ahead and just drink it, and that's probably the way I am. But anyway, bleach. You can purify it with bleach. And so this is the one I got at the Dollar Tree, but it's way too big. I got this one at Walmart, okay? And the reason why you want a smaller one is because it only takes 2 drops of bleach to purify a quart of water. So, you know, you really don't want to go carrying the great big gallon. This will last you forever because remember, it's just 2 drops. Okay, you can put it on a toothpick or a Q-tip, shake it in there, or if you have an eye drop. Another thing that I got was some handkerchiefs. So when you're at the creek and you want to go ahead and get water, always do it with the handkerchief on it because that filters out a little bit. The bleach will do the rest. You do not want a scented bleach because it's going to have like an aftertaste. So you don't want that. So that does it for the food and the water. I'm going to put the bleach over here. And also the bleach will help with any kind of, you know, hygiene, things like that. Speaking of hygiene. So what was really cool about this, you're always going to need some bandages. $1, right? Here is cotton balls, some of the those bandages, gauze, Q-tips, $1, even in a little case. I'm pretty sure we can use that case for other things. This is what I really like. Ointment, pain relief, mucus relief, alcohol pads. You've got foot powder, hydrogen peroxide, hand sanitizer, the tape, allergy relief, dental floss. You can use that for several things. Those are extremely important. Now remember, Dollar Tree, these things are $1, sometimes $1.25. Wipes, because that's going to be your shower. Toothpaste, toothbrush, some scissors. You can just use this medical or for your rope or your yarn. Tweezers, fingernail clippers. Remember, $1 each. After doing this, I was like, man, I don't know why I don't go to Dollar Tree before I go to Walmart. Now, these little tea light candles, right? These are lifesavers. I went ahead and got 2 packs. And these you can actually make make all kind of different little stoves and oven. I picked these up. These are tops to mason jars for decorations. You can actually put this over a mason jar, drop the tea light into the mason jar and have like a little lamp and a little heat source if you need it. Definitely going to need the Ziploc bags, aluminum foil for cooking, right? But check this out. I actually found some, not 550 cord, but it acts as 550 cord. Now, a lot of you guys know that 550 cord is the parachute cord. This, I would not take this parachuting, but I would use it for a tent, maybe tying some stakes or doing something like that. I've got these toothpicks. I'm not going to be taking both these toothpicks. I'll probably take one, like for the drops of the bleach and things like that. But I'm going to use one of these to conceal some of these matches, so they're waterproof. Definitely going to have matches and lighters. Okay, now I know that you can make a fire out of, you know, the bow or even water as the water magnifies, or a magnifying glass, strikers, things like that. But let's get real, man. If you got room for 1,000 matches and several lighters, let's do that. Only makes sense. So even at the Dollar Tree, we're still on Dollar Tree. We haven't even got to Walmart yet. Knife and utility cutter. Definitely got to have these, especially these dollar knives, these ones that you can tear up. It doesn't matter if you tear up. So if you have to whittle or even, you know, set traps and things like that, you got to tie notches or, you know, cut notches and something. These little knives are actually really sharp. So also, a flashlight for $1, batteries for $1, so $2. Yeah, I'll do that. Me personally, I have a rechargeable light that I take snorkeling, and it's a scuba light, and that thing is so bright, it's unreal. But you also, duct tape. Now we've got duct tape. We've got yarn, so we can make different wicks and fire starters, you know, for candles. Of course, the handkerchiefs. Another utility knife, $1. This thing is big. It's not like the one that you see that says, hey, 200 pieces for $40. And it's like, you know, 200 Band-Aids. You know, this is the way to go. So what I also end up getting from Dollar Tree were these, we call them crayon bags, pencil bags, whatever. So I'm going to have my fire in one, my hygiene in another, my first aid in another. Boom, boom, boom. Because what I want to do, I'm glad it has these hooks on it, because whenever you are camping, you don't want anything on the ground because of ants and things like that. So as I string up, you know, put my bag and put everything on there, I can actually have these hooked up to the string, and you can run that 550 cord right through there and it's not going anywhere. So then that did it for that survival kit. So that was less than $80, and there's enough meals to sustain me for 5 days. Okay, and all the hygiene, the flashlight, everything. So 5 days. Even the wipes, everything, 5 days. Medicines, after 5 days, I would have to bring things back. Okay, so I had to go over there to Walmart because it was $80, but it wasn't complete. So what I did, I've got another candle, a big one, right? So this one was, I think, just a little over $1, like $1.50. I didn't need this, but I've got a drinking cup anyway. Stainless steel, it's the way to go. You can cook, you can boil, you can do all kind of stuff with that. So that's good. 2 ponchos, lip balm. Of course, you can make your own with your beeswax, stuff like that. You got a whistle. Now this whistle is for animal evasion. That's one that's, I think week 3, we're going to be going over that. By the way, for you people that don't know, I teach a wilderness survival class for 3rd grade to 12th grade. So I'm actually talking to them, but I'm sharing this video with everyone. So also got a set of hooks and weights, a stringer, a couple of bobbers. I ended up getting this because it had the knife, the hatchet, the saw, another flashlight, a sharpener, and I like this knife because you can actually use it if you need to make a spear with it for hogs, fish, whatever. So I wanted to get a telescopic fishing pole. And I was looking at them, and they were about, you know, $30. I found this one. I'm not going to say who it is, but I found this one here for $10. So this one might be sticking out of my, it might be sticking out of the bag, but you know what? I don't care. But what I did was I went and got some P-line. I have a really good friend of mine who is professional fisherman, and he said P-line's the way to go. So whatever is in that little one, I'm gonna take out, and I'm gonna go with the P-line. This is the one I trust. Also got one of these hook grabbers because we'll be dealing with a lot of catfish, because we'll be fishing on the bottom, because we'll have like worms and other baits and even some food if we have to. And so we'll just let it sink on the bottom and we'll catch the fish that way. So anyway, so that did it. So what I spent at Walmart, the tool set, this is 20. The fishing pole is 10. all these hooks and everything was 10. The whistle was like $1. But I think what I came up with was 81, right at about 100, and I would say about $120 max. And max. Oh, hold on, that's not all. At Dollar Tree, they have these backpacks, these black backpacks that are perfect. They are absolutely perfect. I mean, they've got 2 pockets. One's a netting, plenty of room on the inside. It doesn't look like that way because I don't have it open up. But they were only $5 each. So I got 2 of these. So one I can make into the extreme hunting and camping, right? All that stuff over there. And the other one can be food and hygiene. So, yeah, it's not too much weight. You can have one on the front, one on the back, and go about your business. It'll balance you out. And but I'm going to tell you, yeah, from here on out, I will definitely be going to Dollar Tree before I go anywhere or do anything else. And one of the reasons I went to a couple more dollar stores, I'm not going to call them out, but they were a little bit more expensive. They had a clearance aisle, but nothing I was looking for. Now, I will give them this. I wish I had some Benadryl. I wish I had some rubbing alcohol and a bigger thing of hydrogen peroxide. Those are probably the only things that I would do differently. Now, I know there's a lot of wilderness survival enthusiasts out there, and you guys probably have so many more ideas. I have a lot of ideas too, but the thing is, I'm trying to keep this as simple as I can, because keep in mind, this class starts at 3rd grade. So we can go into doing some really serious, extreme survival things, like creating our own, and not have to do this. I mean, if it came down to it, I would make a tent with a shower curtain. But the thing is that we're not doing that. This is, you know, I would get a banana leaf and make a bowl out of it to boil water in it. You heat the rocks up and keep putting on the water until it comes to a boil. You know, things like that. The rocks are in the fire, actually. Anyway, so there's a lot of other things that I would do under a serious situation, life or death situation, but this is starting out. We're going to crawl before we walk. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm going to go ahead and put this kit together, and so I will be ready for our camp out, I think at the end of this semester or the end of the year. I'm not sure. Might be the end of the year. I'm going to have to check the schedule. And yeah, but we're also going to be doing some fishing and then just doing all kind of stuff. So it's going to be pretty fun. So for you guys who want to go ahead and get a survival kit, if you want to buy one that's already done up for about $300, you're still going to need some of these things. It's still not going to have the fishing pole. It's not going to have, you know, all this other stuff. It's not going to have very much food. It might have a couple of MREs. Now, the MREs that I would buy if I were you guys, instead of doing the military ones that are about $11, $12 each, you can get, I think it's called the FEMA MREs, and they're about $6, and it's the same thing. So it's half the price, but they only sell them in cases of 5 for $30, and you can get those on Amazon rather than spending, you know, $150 for a 12-pack of MREs. So you can get a lot more doing that way. So that's going to do it for now, and I'm sure we're going to be talking about this this semester and setting some things up and going from there. And all right, well, I hope you found value in this, and I'm going to go ahead and go ahead and get it published on YouTube so you guys can enjoy and see what else we're going to do. There's no telling. All right, talk to you soon. Thank you.